Welcome to Northwoods Pursuit. Across the United States, wild hogs have become a full-blown agricultural crisis. These aggressive, invasive animals aren't just tearing up farmland, they're decimating entire crop yields overnight. From vast cornfields to the edges of quiet rural communities, nothing is safe once a herd charges through. But it's not just the crops taking the hit. Wild hogs are causing an economic disaster, racking up more than $2.5 billion in damages every year. That jaw-dropping number highlights just how widespread and out of control this growing threat has become. If you're ready for real stories, real action, and real impact, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. In open or flat farmland, landowners are stepping up their defense with high-tech traps and corral systems designed to outsmart wild hogs. And the damage they're trying to prevent is no joke. A single wild boar can tear up between 1 to 1.2 acres over its lifetime. In just 1 year, one adult hog can rack up $4,000 to $6,000 in crop damage. With their rapid breeding and non-stop appetite for destruction, every wild hog is a ticking time bomb for farmers. But in remote areas, especially where farmland meets thick forests, the battle gets even tougher. That's when some farmers call in reinforcements and partnering with wildlife control teams to handle the problem. One aggressive but tightly regulated method is aerial hunting, where helicopters are used to locate and eliminate hogs from above. These operations require strict coordination, including permits from local agencies and consent from private landowners. It doesn't come cheap. Participants shell out anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 for the chance to take part. But for many, it's not just about the adrenaline rush. It's about taking action. As helicopters skim low across open fields, wild hogs scatter in chaotic bursts.
I've hunted
Still,
in many
with
places
trained
from
precision and steady nerves, each shot matters, and more often than not, few hogs make it out. Every successful hit demands sharp focus and total control. It's challenging work, but each takedown helps protect vital farmland and push back against a growing ecological threat. Aerial hog hunting may be one of the pricier wildlife control options, but for those who participate, it's also a form of stress relief, an intense, purpose-driven outlet after long days on the job. In the end, it's not just about defense, it's about stewardship, conservation, and protecting the land for future generations. Still, aerial hog hunting comes with serious risks. A single miscalculation can result in a dangerous mid-air mishap or worse, unintended harm to livestock, bystanders, or even the hunters themselves. Every flight demands razor-sharp focus, flawless coordination, and a hefty financial commitment. Wiping out the wild hog population entirely may be out of reach, but each successful mission chips away at the problem.
Once everything was
matters.
secured,
so the hunters press
back
on.
to the gathering
Day after
camp.
day, they take to the skies with grit, skill, and common purpose to push back against the chaos these animals bring. It's not just a hunt, it's a mission to reclaim balance across our farms, forests, and fields. And until that balance is restored, the fight goes on. Will we ever be able to completely stop the devastation wild hogs cause? Maybe not. But one thing's for sure, protecting our farms, our ecosystems, and our way of life takes grit, innovation, and teamwork. If this video gave you insight or inspiration, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Northwoods Pursuit. Your support helps us keep telling real, powerful stories about rural life, wildlife challenges, and the fight to protect the land we all depend on. This video is for educational and awareness purposes. All scenes follow local laws and ethical hunting guidelines. Welcome to Northwoods Pursuit. Our farm sits right in the heart of California's Central Valley, a place known for rich soil and endless rows of crops. But if you think farming out here is all about tractors and irrigation lines, you're missing the real battle. Feral hogs are a nightmare. These aren't the cute pigs from children's books. They're destructive, relentless, and they don't sneak in quietly. One night is all it takes for them to rip apart a whole pasture, leaving behind a muddy wasteland. That's what pushed me, and a lot of other farmers around here, into learning something we never expected: how to hunt. Real hunting. Early one chilly morning, I checked the drone. Battery full, camera online. As it rose into the sky, we scanned the fields and hills for any signs of movement. The moment we spotted a sounder of hogs, we released the dogs. They exploded into action, tearing through the brush like rockets, the chase already on. I didn't hesitate. As soon as the wild boar came into view, I raised my rifle, took aim, and squeezed the trigger. The crack of the shot echoed through the valley. What makes drone-assisted hog hunting so effective is the real-time surveillance. We're able to track every move the herd makes, which helps us plan smarter, faster, and more efficient takedowns. There's a certain thrill to it, a high-stakes mix of technology and instinct. Watching the dogs charge ahead while we guide the operation from above is like nothing else. This method has helped us drastically reduce the hog population in our area, and honestly, it's changed the way we manage our land. Drones have completely changed the game when it comes to hunting wild boars. Not long ago, finding a herd could take hours, sometimes even days, especially in remote areas where the population has gotten out of control. But now, with aerial surveillance and well-trained dogs on the ground, we're able to locate and take down hogs quickly and humanely. It's faster, more efficient, and far less stressful on the animals than older methods. Looking ahead, we believe drone-assisted hunting could become the standard for managing feral hog populations, especially as their numbers keep rising across the country. The combination of high-tech scouting and the raw instinct of working dogs is proving to be one of the most effective and responsible ways to protect farmland and ecosystems from the damage these animals cause. Down in Louisiana, we knew one thing for sure: we couldn't sit around and let the hogs come tearing through our fields anymore. Waiting wasn't an option. These animals were wrecking crops, wrecking livelihoods, and there just weren't enough hours in the day to take them out one by one with a rifle and a pickup truck. So we took it to the skies. A full-scale aerial operation was launched, and a group of us seasoned hunters got the call. We loaded up into helicopters and soared over the open plains. From above, we could see the chaos unfold, hogs scattering in all directions, spooked by the sound of spinning rotors. With our eyes locked and fingers on the trigger, we tracked their movements and took our shots, one after another, doing our part to push back the growing invasion. This approach to hunting turned out to be a game changer. With eyes in the sky and boots or paws on the ground, it didn't take long to zero in on our targets. Every moment was intense, every decision calculated. The combination of drone scouting, ground pursuit, and aerial support gave us a serious edge. Then I saw it, one massive hog breaking from the group. It was bigger than the rest, moving fast but not fast enough. I took a deep breath, lined up the shot, and aimed for the vitals. In that split second, everything went quiet except for the steady rhythm of the chase and the focus locked in my scope. And that's the reality of modern hog control. It's not just about pulling a trigger. It's about protecting what we've built, preserving the land, and hunting with purpose. With every hunt, we are reminded that this isn't just a sport, it's stewardship. Drone-assisted hunting isn't just high-tech, it's responsible, humane, and necessary. As feral hogs continue to spread, it's up to us, farmers, hunters, and landowners, to step up and do our part. So if you're into real stories from the field, cutting-edge gear, and the grit it takes to defend our land, don't miss what's coming next. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay sharp, stay safe, and keep hunting smart. This video is for educational and awareness purposes. All scenes follow local laws and ethical hunting guidelines. Hey y'all, welcome back. Deep in the heart of Texas, a war is raging, not between people, but between Texans and one of the most destructive invaders the state has ever faced: feral hogs. With over 2.6 million of these beasts tearing up farmland, wrecking ecosystems, and even damaging roads and property, it's become a full-blown crisis. So what's really fueling this wild pig explosion? Stick around, we're diving into the roots of the problem and what might actually work to stop it. While you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if your backyard turned into hog territory? Now here's the deal. Texas isn't just where the most feral hogs live, it's where they thrive. Thanks to the state's mild winters, thick brush cover, and virtually no natural predators, wild pigs have found the perfect home base. Unlike other animals that slow down in the cold, these hogs have everything they need year-round: food, water, and shelter. That means they breed non-stop, and their numbers grow fast, really fast. It's not just a nuisance anymore. It's an environmental and economic threat that's charging full speed ahead. No one feels the impact more than Texas farmers. They're on the front lines, watching their hard work get ripped apart, literally. Feral hogs don't just nibble around the edges. They destroy everything from freshly planted seeds to fully grown crops. The damage is staggering, costing Texas agriculture an estimated $52 million every year. Cornfields take the worst hit, with some areas reporting crop losses of over 50% in a single season. For many farmers, it's not just a nuisance, it's a threat to their livelihoods. The damage feral hogs cause isn't just about dollars, it's about the land itself. These invasive animals are wreaking havoc on Texas' natural ecosystems, pushing out native species by competing for food and destroying vital habitats. Whether it's ripping up forest floors, churning through wetlands, or trampling grasslands, their non-stop rooting behavior leaves a path of destruction that's tough to reverse. What used to be thriving, balanced environments are now under constant assault. In response, more hunters are reaching for an old-school yet highly effective tool, the bow. Bow hunting offers a quiet, controlled way to manage feral hog populations without disturbing nearby wildlife or communities. Unlike firearms, which echo through the hills, bows let hunters move silently through the brush. And unlike toxic baits or traps, bow hunting doesn't risk contaminating the land or harming unintended species. It's a method rooted in tradition, and it just might be part of the modern solution Texas needs. Bow hunting brings a quiet, calculated edge to the fight against feral hogs, but it's not without its challenges. Unlike rifles, which offer power and range, bows demand close proximity, steady hands, and a sharp eye. It's a method that takes real skill and patience, which means it's not always the fastest way to thin out fast-breeding hog populations. While it's great for targeted control and minimal disruption, bow hunting alone can't keep up with the sheer numbers Texas is facing. The reality is there's no silver bullet for this crisis. Feral hogs are smart, adaptable, and multiply at an alarming rate, so fighting them requires a toolbox, not just a single tactic. Combining traditional hunting methods like bows and firearms with modern tools like thermal imaging and drone surveillance gives Texas the best shot at turning the tide. Bow hunting plays a valuable role, especially in sensitive environments, but when it comes to large-scale population control, firearms and tech bring the necessary speed and reach. Managing Texas' feral hog problem isn't just about taking aim, it's about taking responsibility. Ethical hunting, whether with bows, rifles, or high-tech tools, plays a critical role in protecting our land, our wildlife, and our way of life. Every method has its place, but it's the thoughtful, respectful use of these tools that makes the biggest impact. So whether you're a seasoned hunter or just someone who cares about conservation, stick with us. We've got more stories, strategies, and real talk coming your way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss the next video. We're just getting started. The wild boar population in Texas is exploding, and biology is to blame. These animals breed at an alarming rate, with a single sow capable of producing up to 20 piglets a year. Left unchecked, their numbers can double annually, fueling a crisis that's already caused millions in damage to farms, ranches, and natural habitats across the state. To push back against this growing threat, Texas has adopted a variety of control efforts, none more popular or uniquely Texan than the Texas Wild Boar Championship. This high-energy event draws over 3,500 hunters from around the country each year and has become a staple of Texas hunting culture, combining serious population control with fierce competition. Wild boars, once native to Europe, have become an invasive nightmare across much of the American South. nowhere more so than in Texas. The Lone Star State is home to an estimated 1.6 million of the country's 2.7 million wild hogs, and their numbers are growing fast. These destructive animals tear up farmland, ravage native ecosystems, and cost the agricultural industry millions each year. As the damage mounts, farmers and landowners are turning to aggressive, creative solutions to fight back. Let's dive into how hunters across the state are stepping up and what this annual event means in the larger war on feral hogs. The Texas Wild Boar Championship isn't just a high-stakes hunting competition. It's a vital tool in the state's fight against a rapidly growing wild hog problem. Held twice a year, the event is split into two strategic hunting seasons: winter, December to February, and summer, June to August, each lasting about 2 weeks. This schedule gives hunters time to prepare, scout terrain, and plan their approach to maximize impact. Depending on the region and severity of infestation, hunters are permitted to take down anywhere from 50 to 150 boars per session. These limits strike a careful balance, aggressive enough to curb population growth, but measured enough to avoid disrupting the surrounding ecosystem. Participation is tightly regulated. Hunters under 18 must hold a valid youth hunting license and meet specific health requirements, including 20/20 vision, corrected or uncorrected, to ensure safety and precision in the field. Wild boars rarely travel alone. They often roam in aggressive herds of 10 to 15, and some of the largest can tip the scales at a massive 450 pounds. Facing animals that size is no joke, which is why many hunters trust the Remington 700, a precision rifle praised for its long-range accuracy, capable of hitting targets from up to 300 yards away. It's the perfect tool for keeping a safe distance while getting the job done efficiently. But it's not just about firepower, skill matters just as much. Every hunter entering the Texas Wild Boar Championship must complete a demanding training program that typically takes 6 to 12 months. The focus? Understanding wild boar behavior, mastering humane hunting practices, and learning how to handle unpredictable encounters in the field. At the end of each season, hunters are required to log their kills, giving wildlife officials valuable data to guide future control efforts. And for the top performer, there's a $10,000 prize on the line, both as a reward and motivation to keep the wild boar crisis in check. The relationship between elephants, hunters, and farmers is tangled in controversy and complexity. These giants, Earth's largest land mammals, are admired for their intelligence, deep family bonds, and emotional depth. But in regions where their habitats overlap with human settlements, admiration can quickly give way to conflict. As elephant populations expand and natural resources shrink, they frequently wander into farmland, destroying crops and threatening livelihoods. For farmers, this isn't just a nuisance, it's a matter of survival. In response, both farmers and hunters have turned to a range of tactics to deter or manage the animals, sometimes resorting to the use of firearms when peaceful methods fall short. Elephants may be majestic, but when they cross into farmland, the damage can be devastating. Each year, they're responsible for up to $2 million in crop losses, ravaging fields of corn, wheat, and fruit in a matter of hours. For farmers, these losses hit hard, threatening both their income and food supply and already vulnerable. The problems don't stop at the farm gate. Elephants often wander onto highways, creating dangerous situations for everyone involved. A collision with a creature that size isn't just damaging, it can be deadly. These encounters have led to tragic outcomes for both drivers and elephants, underscoring the urgent need for better solutions to manage human-elephant interactions. In an effort to protect their land and loved ones, some farmers resort to hunting elephants, a fast, though highly controversial, method of population control. Firearms offer a quick way to stop immediate threats, potentially preventing massive crop loss or dangerous encounters. But this tactic comes at a moral cost. Elephants are deeply intelligent, emotionally aware creatures, and the idea of killing them sparks strong backlash from animal welfare advocates and the public alike. Beyond the ethical concerns, firing guns in rural or semi-populated areas brings serious risks. Stray bullets can harm livestock, wildlife, or even people. Worse, using force can backfire. Threatened elephants often respond with heightened aggression, fueling a cycle of violence that's hard to break. In the end, while guns might solve the problem today, they don't lay the groundwork for lasting peace. Real, long-term solutions must tackle the root causes of the human-elephant conflict. Finding the balance between human safety and humane treatment of elephants is no easy task. Any real solution has to protect both people and animals, and that means moving beyond quick fixes. The most effective strategies combine smart prevention with long-term coexistence, aiming to reduce conflict without resorting to violence. Building a sustainable relationship with elephants starts with understanding and respect. It's not just about keeping them out of fields. It's about creating space for both communities and wildlife to thrive. Got an idea for a more compassionate, effective way to manage this issue? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. In the wilds of South Africa, the sound of gunfire is becoming more common, part of a growing effort to manage rising leopard encounters near human settlements. These elusive predators, known for their strength and stealth, are venturing closer to towns and villages, raising alarm across the country. The South African National Parks Agency reports roughly 150 leopard attacks on people each year, a number that continues to climb. One particularly chilling incident saw 6 leopards descend into Cape Town, triggering widespread panic. The attack left 8 people injured and tragically claimed 1 life, highlighting the urgent need for better strategies to keep both humans and wildlife safe. In the end, whether it's wild boars tearing through Texas farms, elephants clashing with communities, or leopards lurking near homes in South Africa, one truth remains. Responsible hunting isn't just about pulling a trigger. It's about understanding ecosystems, respecting wildlife, and protecting lives. With the right training, ethical practices, and a commitment to balance, hunting can serve as a powerful tool for conservation and coexistence. So if you're passionate about wildlife, curious about how humans and nature can thrive together, or just love a good real-life adventure, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us in the next video. There's always more to explore, more to learn, and more stories to tell. This video is for educational and awareness purposes. All scenes follow local laws and ethical hunting guidelines.